How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pikmin! Last time we returned to the Forest of Hope, and as you can see on the right side of the screen, we now have the Forest of Hope fully completed because last time we picked up the final 3 ship parts, the Sagittarius, my astrological sign, the Geiger counter, and whatever the armored beetle, cannon beetle had. I honestly don't remember. Anyway, this time, I got maybe 2 out of 3 right, so at least that's something. Anyway, this time we're not going, actually no, we are going back to the impact site. I got a little confused for a second. We are going to be returning to the impact site because there are actually a couple of optional bosses in the game, and 2 of them are located at the impact site on even and odd numbered days. So without any further ado, let's land in the impact site once out of 2 times in this episode. This is gonna be a pretty straightforward episode because we're gonna be taking on 2 optional bosses. And honestly, I think I think blues are going to be the proper Pikmin to use for both of them. So, let's go ahead and get 90 blues out. Come on, my little blues. Honestly, I should have stuck with the bit and I should have called them reds this time. Alright, I got all my blues out. Let's go ahead and come this way, guys. You need to not trip up or get caught on any fencing. Let's go, my little bud. There we go. Very nice. Come on, come on. Wait, what are you guys working on? Come here. Let's go. Okay, in the flint beetle. Okay. Guys, leave the flint beetle alone. Let's go up here. However many will come over this way. And this guy, this is the one optional boss you can fight on even number days, starting after day 8, I believe. This is the Mamuta. And the Mamuta is not actually very hostile, but as you can see, our Pikmin are now in the ground, or at least a good majority of them. So the Mamuta is a very non-hostile creature, but the thing is, the Mamuta will plant your Pikmin in the ground, but when you get attacked. So it's kind of a cool concept. It's not really that bad, considering it only plants them in the ground, and your Pikmin don't really lose their flower status if they have them. So yeah, it's an optional boss. I see why it's an optional boss with that ideology. But once we take him out, because he isn't that hard to take out, honestly. There we go. Very nice. Once the Mamuta is down, you can pluck all your Pikmin back up, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. So, let's just press A and pluck away, I guess. This is honestly gonna take a little while, but it's not too bad. Basically, while you're here at the impact site for these 2 optional battles, I do recommend you take them on before you finish the entire game, because on these days you can honestly get your Pikmin numbers up very, very high in addition to facing these optional bosses, so I just recommend facing them early. But even before the distant spring even, which is exactly why I'm doing it this way myself, I recommend you take on these bosses and increase your Pikmin numbers by a good amount, because for those that remember, here at the impact site, we do have these clammy, pearly clam clams? Yeah, pearly clam clams is their name. And these pearly clam clams have these pearly pearls that, when they are collected, you get 50 Pikmin that carry it to their onion. So, it's a very, very good thing, and I just lost a Pikmin. Okay, that's fine. Apparently the Pikmin weren't even attacking it, which is a little weird, but hey. Guys, why aren't you attacking the pearl? Guys, you gotta attack the pearl. There we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Come on. Oh, did I lose one? No. Oh, I thought I lost one there. So basically, yeah, this entire day is gonna be getting my Pikmin numbers up. Oh god. Oh, well, it's a good thing we're doing this, because I just ended up losing a bunch of Pikmin. Great. Guys. Oh, I'm gonna lose. Okay, I didn't lose that many more. So, I'm gonna have these blues carry it to the safe area. Come on. There we go. I'm gonna have them carry it to the safe zone here on the stump, and I'm gonna basically leave it here for yellows and reds, because honestly, even though I did just lose about 20, well, close to 20 blues, thanks to that Pearly Clam and the Mamuta, I don't really need more blues. I already had about 200 of them anyway, so I really need to get my red number up specifically, and then I think I'll give the other pearl to the yellows. Alright, come on, guys. Come on. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna be pressing A on these pearlies, and we're gonna be collecting the pearls. And that's basically the rest of this day. It's not really too... I don't want to say not too enjoyable, because the whole point of these type of videos is to make things that are even boring enjoyable. But yeah, the rest of today is kind of boring, so I'll save you the time, and I'm just gonna meet you at the end of sunset after I do everything I wanted to do today. So is this pellet just glitched, or is it really happy to see me? "12 days since impact. Iridescent flint beetle. This creature's hypnotic reflective body is quite hard, giving it a good defense against Pikmin attacks. Why then do the Pikmin chase it in such a frenzy? I wonder if it will undergo any change if I hit it directly with Pikmin." So, you can see the fruits of my labor from the Pearly Clam pearls, or yeah, Pearly Clam pearls. That's a mouthful, try saying that 18 times fast. No reason why I said it anyway. So we sprouted nearly 200 Pikmin today, because I also did some pellet posies. And look at those red numbers. The reds are basically caught up to the blues. I ended up deciding just to give all 3 pearls to the reds instead of giving 1 to the yellows, just because reds are more vital than yellows, honestly. Yellows are still useful in the distant spring, the next area we're going to, but not as useful as reds. Anyway, we didn't pick up any ship part, and now there are 18 days remaining. But this is not the end of this episode, because, again, there is another optional boss in the impact site on odd days, starting at day 9. So, let's go ahead and land once again. Looks like a lot of my reds grew into buds overnight, but we're gonna be leaving them in the ground still for now. We're gonna pick up however many blues we can get. 23, alright, not too bad. And with our 23 blues, we are going to be returning to that tree stump area because there is a different boss there this time. Leave the flint beetle alone. Do not go after the flint beetle, please. Anyway, if we come in here, we will find Gulix! And Gulix is weak if you attack its brain. So we need direct attacks on top of the brain, please. There we go. Oh, not yet. Almost. Come on, Pikmin. Come on. Direct attack right on the brain. And that's it. Yeah, the Gulix is the easiest of the optional bosses. It's not that hard, but I wanted to save it for last instead of doing the Mamuta first because, God, that would have been so boring if we did the Gulix first and then the Mamuta. Alright, we actually don't need these pellets. I'll let the blues carry them there, though, just to have them carry it. Guys, you know what? Actually, leave that there. Come on. Come on, blues. And, we will pluck the reds out of the ground before I end off the day, but Yeah, that was basically all I wanted to show off. This was kind of boring. I'm very glad I did the Mamuta first. I'm glad it worked out that way, I should say, due to some poor playing on my part in earlier days, but still, it worked out great. Alright, so I don't really have any use for the blues anymore, so I think I'm just gonna put them back. I'll let these reds sprout into flowers, just sitting there. And then with yellows, I guess maybe I'll populate a little bit more today. Yeah, honestly, this is just another population day, and I have a lot more time to do it thanks to that very easy optional boss fight. And go figure, as soon as I say that, all the Pikmin become flowers anyway. Alright, so now that the red Pikmin are back in the onion, I'm going to take out about 30 yellows, and with the yellows, I'm going to just grab a bunch of these pellet posies that are lying around and just populate the yellows that way. You two blue Pikmin, get back over here. What are you doing sitting by the wall? Anyway, if you're so inclined, those pearly clams did refill in between days, so you could get another 150 Pikmin total, if you really want to. Alright, so I have a bunch of these yellow flowers now that we're getting towards the end of the day, and after I pluck these, then I guess I'll just wait around for sunset, cause I mean, the option is there to go to sunset early, but I don't really like doing that in most cases. I like to wait out the day and watch it progressively become nighttime. Alright, so we're almost there, although the Pikmin count on the field says 50, but there's only 40? Huh? I didn't leave any anywhere, did I? No, it says they're at base. What? It says that there are still 10 Pikmin at base, and they're at the yellow onion. There are no Pikmin at the yellow onion. Did the game glitch out or something? What's going on? Why does it say there are still yellow Pikmin on the field? Well, that's weird. Anyway, you can see my, updated Pikmin numbers. I don't really think the reds have changed. The blues definitely haven't changed, and the yellows are up a little bit thanks to all the pellet posies I've collected. But, yeah, this is weird. It shows that there are 10 Pikmin still on the field in the right below the onion, but they're not there. That's really weird. I can't seem to wrap my head around the fact that the Pikmin are just there, but not there. I don't really understand how that's even possible. And like, I can't find anything online. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right places? I know this game is rather glitchy, but still, I can't seem to find anything. Maybe it's just spur-of-the-moment nervousness that I can't find anything on this? This is really weird. Well, let me see if this works? Maybe whistling? No? Nothing? This is actually super creepy. Okay, well, maybe go back... Wait. That's... Huh? Did that just respawn? Did it finally show up after just sitting on the pause menu for like 3 minutes? Did it seriously just show back up? Oh my god. They... Now... What? First they didn't show up for a good, like, 3 minutes. And they were on the field, but technically not. And now... they're... here? Huh? How did that even work? And now the sundown is coming up. Okay. Alright, well, let me pluck the Pikmin. Are all 10 of them here, or is there one still underground? No, all 10 are here, and I'm gonna put them back in the onion. This is really, really weird. That was super weird. I think this day is super cursed. So, you know what? I think for once, I'm gonna go to sunset early. "13 days since impact. When I see the Pikmin engaging in fierce battle with the other creatures of this world, I often grow uneasy, wondering why they never attack me. Could it be that they actually view me as a parental figure? A strange, disturbing thought." I love the artwork there of the 3 Pikmin, it's just so adorable. Anyway, that was a very strange day, fitting considering the day number. And, well, we only really sprouted 50 Pikmin, and they were all yellows, so that's pretty interesting. Still 11 parts left to find, and there are only 17 days remaining. And with that, that is going to do it for this episode of Pikmin. Next time, the only place we have left to go is the distant spring. So, until then, thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.